Want to spar?
Tes.
Want to spar?
Nasi goreng favorit. Hihi. Siapa Mingde? Mingde saha Mingde? Langsung aja. Ini punya banyak utang. Misi pertama tuh story ya.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Funny when I'm nervous.
Drop by the realm seeking permission if you need help.
Enggak berbeda. Bisa bedainnya.
Oh, that's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for... As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred. Thanks to the Ten Lords Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the... Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. As if they're... We wouldn't have the audacity to trouble you with that. You're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, if you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm-Keeping Commission straight away. Speaking of which, have you...
Mana? Gue dapet ide kapan anjir?
I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm-Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. I contacted the seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she...
I read the letter you obtained from them. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's order. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the That's right. Since the Alliance was first established, all medical practices aboard this... I went through all our files to find information on the experiment in question, and found nothing. I started thinking about how the Alchemy Commission's... The author of this letter was likely the Mara-struck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poised. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou. They were disciples of the Abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The seat of Divine Foresight needs to learn all it can about this org. If you come across any similar clues about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, don't worry. The seat of I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current... We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and...
Jadi agen rahasia.
Drop by the Realm-Keeping Commission if you need help.
Do you know how to fix a star set?
Ah, grass. You look... I don't believe in ghosts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced?
Mencurigakan.
Look no further.
Feeling gue bilang Oh ini nih, mencurigakan.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile in the pool.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Karena jarang mencurigakan.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
Dia pedagang. Ini.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile in the pool.
Hah? Hilang ya di sini. Enggak. Ntar bro. Mana sih anjir?
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
Excuse me,
Ah,
guest from
yeah,
another
yeah.
world. Please spare me a moment of your time. Do you not believe in the pursuit of eternal life? Perhaps it's because I would turn down the my name. What do you say? How about we find him? Let's make haste. Here we are. This is the place.
Translatannya nongki anjir.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If it were so, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding
Ini
firm in their
organisasi
belief that
sesat, bro.
Merciful Medicus
Sekte,
is
sekte.
the one ultimate faith. If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately
Iya.
attracted the attention
Apa
of those
namanya?
devilish archer followers.
Bukan
If we are
hereditary,
not careful,
yang
the
film
consequences could be unthinkable. No need to be concerned about him, much like you. Ah, only those led astray by followers of the devilish archer could despise merciful Medicus. Sadly, there are many such people. Too many. Every species yearns for the favor and curing of merciful. Foxians yearn to cure themselves of their 300-year lifespan. The Videodora yearn. As for Xianzhou, to return to your question, what you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus, all you must do is transcribe this copy of thousand-handed Merciful Medicus's. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must, of course, this is but the first trial. Once you have become... Don't worry. A traditional Xianzhou brush and inkstone has been...
Serius 500 kali aja.
Hey, stop writing! Took you long enough. I know you. You're General Jing. Ugh, is this really the time for jokes of that quality? I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum Garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple. I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. Shh! Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the seat of divine foresight. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the seat of...
Take your time. Still your mind. You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have...
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back.
No need to worry. The second step is the disciple's initiation is governed by the following principle.
Nggak cocok aja
Never
sama
accept who you
suaranya.
suspect, and never
Ada kurang.
suspect who you accept. It's time for you two to battle it. Excellent.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse.
Fine.
Very well. Good. Then
Duel anjing.
listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend. That way we both... Good. I knew I could...
So, have you prepared yours? And you? Then.
Well then...
Time for a shot.
Time for an overhaul.
What magnificent skill! I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere. Oh, you've dealt with this. A long-time associate, eh? This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters, as such, this in any case. Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately
Grey
to avoid
Peony.
attracting attention. We'll rendezvous at it.
Those people are out of their minds. With your skills, I should report back to the seat of divine force.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's a letter here. What's this?
Di sini sangat penting karena tidak nyaman mereka benar kemarin. Ya dia.
The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Psycrane stands.
Late.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skip?
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine... Seems like it...
Nah nih, sistem substrat jet. Geser model mutasi. What the fuck bro? Oh. Baik amat.
Want to spar?
Oh anjir.
Go.
Code cracked. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a seat of divine force. I'll use my phone to make a copy.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skip?
You'd be a tool to miss a tile.
you know how to fix a star
I
skip?
hope there's no security.
Ya,
Off
mana
Moon.
jawab NPC
This
juga.
is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you, Grey Peony. Grey Peony, this is Mav Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skill. No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medica? Good. Life is a miracle and a blessing. You have been enlightened to the significance of immortality. You have already surpassed those sheep. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackle. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Do you have any questions? I don't know. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the Master. I know nothing about what goes on elsewhere. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the Exalting Sanctum... That's sensitive information. I know who they are. It's not that I doubt your loyalty, Grey Peony. It's... The boss? You mean the Master? You'll keep fulfilling your duties. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. But I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to... Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rests... Now, everything has changed. Jersey... Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me?
Mav Moon, sir. We have a problem.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you...
I couldn't have known...
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face... Merciful Medicus has sharpened my senses. Nothing in that case. Divine foresight, devil. It's...
Anjir, tiba-tiba gelut lagi.
Great.
Great.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Great.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Great.
Time for a shot. Now.
You won't get away.
Anjing bocah hidup lagi.
What a headache. Who's next?
Time for an overhaul.
Bro, dia nge-heal dirinya sendiri aja.
You won't get away.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. Now.
Hope you're prepared. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
A miracle.
Is that all?
Naughty child.
Who's next?
This ends here.
What a headache.
Oh, mercy of Sanctus Medicus! Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear.
You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick.
Hope you're prepared.
Macam bener-bener abadi.
You won't get away.
Oh inilah menghajar bentuknya.
That's better. Thanks.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Time for an overhaul.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
This ends here.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzu lost contact with. He joined the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of divine foresight and tell Qingzu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
Wow, keren ini. Oh ini pakai si Jingguan.
I'm glad to see you for so. What? Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was... You did the right thing. I'm afraid you've managed to shine, and for all your efforts. Is there anything else you'd like to know about? The current state. The seat of divine foresight is still whatever the case. It's troubled me deeply. Not at all. The Disciple's secret letter makes it sound as if we and the majority of them lack. An agent can't actually consume. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who... Thousand-handed merciful Medicus' salvation. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming. The scripture doesn't have the power. The prescription you acquired is... There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. Given that the Disciples of Sanctum... If you turn up any details about the prescription...
Jadi double agent gini ya.
Why, hello there. So, this is... If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have... I can't understand this prescription. And Lady Danshu is renowned for her unique line of... Still, those same all the more amazing. Lady Danshu likes...
I've been looking forward to meeting you. Everyone does.
You're the hero who rescued the Vidyadhara. I heard from other alchemists you have...
Thank you.
A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of... The specifics, however, will require... I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription. Leave your contact details with me.
No. Kenapa harus 30 dulu aja? Siapa lagi? Gue harus jalan ke kelas-kelas lain dulu ya. Wih, udah balik ke story awal. Ya, ini belum sama sekali gue sentuh aja.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
You came at a good time. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come from... Have you heard of the... Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow... I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining. The most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. It sounds dangerous, but what I want you to do is actually very simple. Investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out what exactly they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, can I entrust you with this? This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with. Good luck.
You. Your cover? Let me guess. What's the use? Of course not. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through. For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste. What else is there to say? Are you making fun of me? Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha? Natasha's brother? They both... I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Belobog's main hospital wanted him. What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor.
He handed out free medicine. The underworld is always short on medical resources. You think I don't want to? I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patient. It's just something people were saying. Forget I said anything. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues.
What was that? Oh, you'll have... Ah! Follow... Natasha's there, but at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, my husband had the same illness as me. But then, one day, he was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. I miss him. You're not wrong, I suppose. That girl certainly spares me no... Okay, you win. Did you... Virtual who? All right, I heard you. Do you have this?
Avoiding a follow-up visit because of her husband. I should find another...
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient? You should head on back then. Thank Dr. Natasha for her concern. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her. A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may... Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap. And the result? Dr. Vash's medicine is... different. Lots of people make a fool, even knowing the risk. Most people fight tooth and nail. Life forces you to the edge. You'll throw yourself at any opportunity. People like us. A slow and torturous treatment is the same. Forget it. Why am I... What? No. Listen up. The complex illness mutual... You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. Yeah, take this. It's the address.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about that.
Yalah, jadi agen gue aja. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Medicine? Oh, you're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, we only take cash. This ain't it. The Mutual Aid Society sets the price. It might be different from Dr. Well, are you buying or not? Spit it out. Wait a minute. You're close. Get lost.
Wait. What about our medicine?
Get lost, all of you. Save your breath and come back some other time.
That medicine seller sure closed up shop in a hurry.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results. And now there's any organization doing something like this is interesting. I'm not surprised. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experiments. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises. I don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to people's doctor. That's just what people who've bought into the myth like to. The hard truth is that we were just... Of course, I can't control what any...
The medicine Vash left behind? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness.
Anjir.
He just prescribed me his so-called
Gak ditanya,
wonder
"Lu sakit
medicine.
apa bro?"
If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Dok, aku sakit, nih obat. Gitu aja deh.
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions. I see. I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. Once you've understood her situation.
Who are you? Who? Where's my husband? And where's my child?
Amnesia coy akibatnya.
Where are they? You don't know. Where?
Come over here, child. That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away. Oh, not terribly serious, but they needed to get treatment every now and then, which did impact their livelihood. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, the two began to suffer terribly. So from that moment on, she became as you see. And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband.
Dari tadi gue nggak sengaja milih misi yang berhubungan organisasi sesat aja.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand. Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces There was once a brilliant overworld doctor. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steal the human body again. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support them. Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strive to attain. She brought her brother underground and trusted. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune. That's why I want you to help me recover all. Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine. but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Go. I'll be...
Salah. Oh, ini nggak bisa gitu. Oh, ini double click back.
Stop right there. No one's allowed. Who are you trying to kid? She's after men. Look lively.
Aduh, kroco doang.
Time for a shot.
I have something for you.
This ends here.
You won't get away. So you are afraid of me.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for those poor patients. Along the underworld is full of sickness. My Mutual Aid Society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Seems like you are kind, seeing as you came all this way. Men, seize the men.
Roco lagi.
What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hope you're prepared.
You won't get away. So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery. Who's next?
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Don't mess with me.
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in...
What are you doing here?
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have... I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is...
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your action... I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next, let's go back to town.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Uh-oh. It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire, your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicine...
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're...
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that?
Ma'am, please, think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine...
I understand your anger, But as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some
Ini orang top
respect
big
for
ini.
Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'm out of here.
Oh, you're here. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. If I were in his shoes, I might... Let's leave it for now. Now's as good a time as any to tell if there's anything you want to know. No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. That is while we were still young.
I think I understand.
My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. He was gentle and introverted. But whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps... That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash, he saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive. To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come, but I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead... Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash, but behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. I trusted Vash with all my heart. Funny, isn't it? And pathetic. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any silver. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. Looking back, it wasn't. He deserved much worse. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside his figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. Forgive me. I'm not good at... Let's call it a day. Thank...
Dua. Jauh banget aja. Langsung ada lagi. Iya sudah.
Can I talk to you for a moment? I want to thank you again for recovering the Wonder Medicine. But disposing of Vash's reagent, thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the furnace core has reopened. Funny as always. Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you? After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I didn't have high hopes, but no. I recognize my mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my parents again, and I can tell from my mom's letter that they feel the same. If possible, I would like you to go with me. Wonderful. I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative district.
Tes. Nih, Natasha.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard. Want to spar?
No, no.
Careful now.
Oh, there you are. Look at the busy flow of people. I want to buy my mom a gift. Flowers, that's a great idea. Flowers it is then.
Mom will like this.
Ever Summer? Was that always the name? Seems I was, sorry. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, do you want to hear a flower story? As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made me each year on that day. My parents would give me I only found out later that first snow represents.
Yes.
Mom will like this.
Oh, first snow, is it? There you go. Sorry for the wait. Hope to see you again soon.
All done? May I have a look? First snow. Thank you. I knew you'd pick the right flower. Let's go. My mom will...
Come around and have a look.
Yogurt mumu.
Mom!
Nat?
It's been too... Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional.
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha. Just fine. Look at you.
Dad, I was wondering where...
It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to...
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry.
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage.
Oh, Mom. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many...
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child. We have many connections in the medical academy. Be the doctor you always were, Nat.
She's always been there for me. With her help, we'll be able to ease the Underworld's medical... I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about... Let's head back to the Underworld.
Miss Natasha, one moment.
Mr. Oswell? I thought you had...
I apologize, Miss Natasha.
Something that Mom...
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive.
What? Letters from Vash.
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only.
I don't understand. Did you not...
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. That's why I put the letters in a secure place. Waiting to... I'm not sure if I did the right thing, mister. Of course, here. You can...
Kedekatan bawaan itulah yang membuatku tepuk men.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up... Vash... I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains. And even... There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data.
Leave the city?
I know, Mr. Oswell, but I have a hero with me. He saved the underworld. Vash. Oh. Ignore me. I'm just...
Confront your past. Bener gak bener?
Such harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless blizzard immunity is real. Let's hurry up. We need to find any clues that Vash may have left behind. Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Still, it's all just used...
Reza MC, halo. Halo Reza. Halo.
Oh, I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Gosh, the temperature... Oh, that's very... This may not sound like me, but...
Sprint!
Citizens? Outside the walls?
Oh, I'd almost forgotten. No one can leave Bellabog.
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
Captain, look at her necklace.
It's the same as Dr.
My brother does wear an identical necklace.
Are you really his sister?
Saved?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite, but thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as foot...
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
We don't know. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't see... The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial could keep someone warm. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him.
So he really did have a breakthrough. Oh, did the medicine have any side effects?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were...
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Naikin suhu tubuh sendiri ya.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find...
Seems like you've made up your mind. Here, Take this medicine.
Thank you, Captain. Hold on. That's a big guy. Did you see that? Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your...
Nggak tahu. Aku strong.
I'm ready. Ah, great.
Aman cuy.
Naughty child.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nap.
I have something for you.
You won't get away.
Hope you're prepared.
Time for a shot.
Time for an
In the
overhaul.
name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
You won't get away.
So you are afraid of me.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
This ends here.
Don't mess with me.
Hope you're prepared.
Naughty child. Nap time. That was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find...
You've got some move.
These are records of his experiments. It's Vash's handwriting. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that? But his notes seem to suggest he was working to... Brother... Where... Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was... hoping things might have ended differently.
Pertanyaan dangerous.
He was my family, and someone I used to look up to.
Apa iya?
I can't forgive him for what he's done. Nor can I say I don't miss him. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might... You're right. There can be no forgiveness for the crimes he committed. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others. I'll take his records and data with me, and continue what he started. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one.
Apa tuh?
That should do. I don't know. People write things on headstones, right? Here lies... That'll do. So long, brother. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never...
Lumayan XP. Hah? Bentar. Dah. Teng 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 teng. Ini harus nyicil pakai quest ini. Ini juga.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard. Wanna spar? Go. Wanna spar? Huh? Go. Wanna spar?
Oh, ini hook ya misinya ya. Aduh, males lah. Ya.
The thief has stolen parts again? Oh, it's you. There have been a few unusual thefts in the dwelling over the past few days. The vagrants say that the parts they worked so hard to, despite our investigations, The vagrants had no choice but to ask Mr. Svarog to look into it. But geez,
Bau-bau
That
kejahatan.
look on your face is a bit scary. But if you're willing to help look into this case, perhaps. Oh, I heard the vagrants on patrol last night. That sounds kind of. Actually. Sir, how are you? I heard you saw the thief who stole the parts last night.
Oh, Clara, I did see the thief last night, but who...
This...
Detective? I see. It's great that there are more people here to solve this case. Oh, okay. So, last night... I'm sorry. I was cold and hungry while on patrol last night, but when I entered the tent, I couldn't see the thief's face because the tent was so dark. Because when he turned to flee, he swung a knife right across my face. I could feel the blades chill on my cheeks and smell its rusty. Also, I saw the outline of him in the dark. The fella's head was absolutely square. Yes, you heard me. Square. Can you believe that? Someone with a square head? It was...
It sounds bizarre. Sir, please take a deep breath.
Yes! How can you just accuse me?
I'm sorry.
Yes, I remember.
This is a crucial clue. Let's go investigate.
I think he ran that way. No one has touched the crime scene, so...
Take a look at these marks. They point in that direction. And look at these.
Pasti robot. Kalau nggak ngeliat lo, cuy.
The tracks stop here. This is where the mechanical... Oh, okay. Let's split up. It's a tiny robot? It looks like it's carrying those tracks and... This small robot doesn't appear to be a bellobot. It's...
Human. Injured. No. Hurt.
I don't understand. It appears to be trying to say... Is it trying to say...
Human. Parts. Rivets. Need. Repair. Parts. Need.
It appears to have a malfunction, but it seems that it needs the... I've never seen a robot with this... Although the small robot appears to want... Perhaps there's an issue with its language module.
Run. Escape. Open. Fire. Workshop. Chase.
It's no... We can't let it escape. What should we do? We gotta stop it.
Hurt. Pain. No. Hurt. Don't. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. Parts. Sorry.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Now time.
Sorry. Hurt. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Sorry. Sorry. Suffer. Sorry. Sorry. Oh.
Time for a shot.
Sorry. Hurt. Suffer. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry. Pain.
Ini kenapa aja malfungsinya
Sorry. Suffer.
bisa begitu?
Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Sorry. Ouch. Pain. Sorry. Why? Sorry. Pain.
It seems to have stopped working. Yes, but why? I feel bad about this. I guess we should return this little fella and the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
Initiating assessment of the robots.
Well, Mr. Svarog is assessing this little fella. This paint job and these But one thing is for certain. This little fella, its design is, well, it really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Is it a failed robot? If it's a pet... I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little robots they find as pets. Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrades. Pets like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community. If my memory serves me right, the parts this... That's not the word. I guess most people only see robots as tools. This jack's placement is odd. The chip is buried deep inside.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So... I'm not sure if there must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. I'm gonna return the parts to the vagrants first. Then I'll check on the little fella. Really? Then I'll entrust. Look for Toby at the front entrance. His appearance is crude.
Hello, guests of Miss Clara. Please. Miss Clara has assigned me the task of... Would you like to engage in super speed mode? If so, please confirm by spinning counterclockwise 10 times, then clockwise by 270 degrees.
Aduh.
What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hope you're prepared.
Who's next?
Time for a shot. Nap time. I'm okay.
I have something for you.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me.
We have arrived at our first destination. This model is known as the Dire Wolf, and was scrapped after it sustained piercing damage during a battle with a
Robot pet battles sound a little frightening. The inside of the armor is a total mess.
We are on our way to the second destination. Caution! You have exceeded the speed limit.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
What a headache.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Don't mess with me.
Nap time.
Barely felt it.
This ends here.
Naughty child.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. So you are afraid of me.
We caught them unawares.
What a headache.
Time for a shot.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nap time.
Time for an overhaul.
Hope you're prepared.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Perhaps you still. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
A delicate operation.
We have arrived at our second destination. This machine was scrapped because it accelerated erratically for 7.1 kilometers after it incorrectly interpreted a command, causing the engine to...
That is such an odd... However...
Your trip has concluded. I appreciate you putting your trust in Toby. A 5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated for you. You're welcome.
Clara, it's time for a break. You shouldn't...
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. Oh, you're back already. This shell... But it shouldn't matter. I finished extracting that. Although its appearance has changed a lot. But what I just did not...
Compatible.
Huh?
Incompatible.
What's going on?
Incompatible.
Risk level high. Clara.
Big brother, watch out!
Incompatible. 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 Incompatible.
I have something for you.
This ends here.
Terminate.
Ew. Why did the little...
Troubleshooting. Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware. The current issue has been resolved.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the but I'd like to keep a close... I'm also curious about where this little fella came... I need to look into something. Thank you, big brother. Mr. Svarog, I'd like to give this little...
Accessing name database. Search results. Abby. Abigail. Ada.
I should come back to Clara later.
Bro, stream. Guys, taruhlah sampai sini dulu. Oke, makasih udah nonton, makasih udah like, udah subscribe. Sampai jumpa lagi live web nightmares. Oke, Suffice signing out. Bye bro.